Hello one and hello all, and today we're wrapping up my trilogy of sorts, talking about my Transformers books. Now, quick message to my mom, because she watches my videos, and she hasn't read my most recent one, so quick message from my mom, don't watch this. Alright, or at least don't watch this once I get to the 6th book. She's read all the other 5 ones. But once I get to the 6th one, click off. Alright, so get the view. So, let's begin. So, 5th book starts with General Ford. Do you remember that dude? Yeah, I killed him in episode? The first book. The first scene of the first book, I killed him. Well, turns out, he wasn't actually dead. He and a couple other dudes, a guy named Campbell and a dude named Hernandez, survived. They escaped from Puerto Rico, met with the president, and convinced him, and by the way, the president is Donald Trump at the time, because I made these books I made this 5th book around October of 2020, so before the election. So, yeah. They meet with the president and convince him to make a law that makes Transformers illegal, and if someone sees them, call like a new hotline service, 811, I put it, because I'm creative. And then the military just rolled up and killed the Transformers. All the cons learn about this, and they're just like, well, I guess we're just never going to attack the humans ever again. And let's see here. Then the humans start analyzing all the dead corpses in Houston. They analyze all the dead corpses. They're like, hey, we found this cool stuff that's powering them, aka Energon. Though I don't think I ever called it Energon in this book. So they find it, they're just like, cool, we're gonna see if we can use this to locate the others. Meanwhile, we jump back to the Autocons, and Death Hand randomly faints. And it's revealed, after he's rushed to the, medical room, it's revealed that apparently in the big final Texas battle in the last book, he accidentally got bit by not Death Hand, already by himself, Canine, his dog bit him. And now he's slowly dying from that bite, because, Terracon virus thing. Jump back to the humans, they're just like, hey, we found a way to track him, and we found him in Ohio. Can we go deal with them? And Trump's like, yeah, sure, deal with that. And that's where they go. In the night, though, Ulysses, I told you like him, and he kills Mixmaster. He just stabs him in the middle of the night while he's sleeping, while everyone else is sleeping. Then the humans show up, and they engage in battle. And they get obliterated, immediately, with Campbell and Hernandez dying in the process. And then they find Mixmaster's body, and they're just like, who the hell did this? And they're just like, and there's an imposter among us. But yeah, oh my god. She is among us. Everyone starts speculating, and then Joe Biden shows up. Yes, Joe Biden. This is as political as I get. Joe Biden makes a cameo. So Joe Biden shows up, and his entire scene is just comedy. It's just a comedy scene, because I was like, Trump's in there, I'm also throw Joe Biden in there, make a quick comedy sketch about it, So I do. Me back with the humans, and they're like, alright, let's try again. Different plan. We're gonna attack when they're sleeping and try and snipe their eyes out and kill them that way. Well, it fails miserably. Also, Ulysses kills Snapshot's brother, while singing Another One Bites the Dust. And then it's all over the place for some reason. Find out, and they're just like, alright, who the hell did this? Who killed Snapshot? And then Ulysses freaking... Oh yeah, General Ford dies in the second battle, by the way. He's killed by G-Force. Anyway, then Ulysses kills Death Hand and puts the final shard fragment that the Autocons have into Death Hand, and then he becomes a zombie, and he attacks High Beams. High Beams gets help from Post-Apocalypse and the rest of the Autocons, and they're just like, well, I guess it was freaking Ulysses. So Chopper goes, punches Ulysses, captures him. They begin interrogating him, and Ulysses just like, well, if I don't tell the truth, I'm basically gonna die, so, I'm a bounty hunter, sent by Optimus to kill you guys, simple as that. And that's Ulysses' origin story. He's a bounty hunter, originally sent to just kill the Decepticons, but as soon as they became the Autocons, Optimus is just like, okay, kill them all then. Kill them all, get the shards, bounce. That was the plan. Work on Rise the 2 wasn't for you meddling kids. Oh yeah, also, Trump, since he lost the re-election, which I made the prediction in this book that Joe Biden would become president like a solid month before the election. Good thing I got that right. Yeah, they negotiate peace deals with Joe Biden to make sure that they stop, attacking the Autocons, humans. So, yeah, that's the wrap up of the human storyline in the franchise. So, then then Razorwind and Minesweeper show up, and they're just like, Optimus has taken over Cybertron, and they're like doing like an apartheid of all Decepticons. Help us out. So the Autocons head to Cybertron, find Optimus. Big battle on Cybertron. War Machine shows back up. Big battle going on. I think Ratbat and Laserbeak die. And then eventually Optimus is killed when every single shard fragment at once is shoved into him. And you're probably wondering, how did that happen? Well, Razorwind and Minesweeper had 4 of the shards. It's still the one that they put in Death Hand, they just took it out of him. That's how they killed him for good earlier. And Time-Lapse time traveled to get the last shard. For like a different time. It was actually a repeat of one of the other shards they had. And then, like I said, they just shove them all into Optimus Prime, and then that just kind of kills them. Because, if you have all 6 of shards, all 6 of different shards at once, you live forever. If one of the shards is a duplicate, then it just automatically kills you. So, Optimus dies. Peace is brought back to Cybertron. I guess all the Autobots are captured and thrown in jail. And that's basically how it ends. And now for the 6th book. So, the 6th book is a remake of Transformers Fire Blast. Mom, click off now. So, it starts with us meeting the Defecticons, because this is a prequel story about the Defecticons. Bysaw, Hooligan, Spider-Blade, High Beams, and Heavy Loader. What? Yeah, I retconned him to be a Defecticon, because I was like, I gotta do more with this dude's character. So, basically, it starts off with Chopper, yes, Chopper, saying like, hey, yeah, you guys can come down to Earth and make a base real quick. I'm chilling with the humans. Because I briefly mentioned in the first book that Chopper was Frederick Walker, aka Jordan's dad. So that's what this is. It's just him chilling with Frederick, and he's like, yeah, you guys can come down and make a base. I'm just chilling with the humans. So they come down, they make the base, but they're being spied on by Laserbeak. Laserbeak's Zagda is like, yeah, the hand to Earth, and Megatron commands Crossbones, because yes, it's prequel, so Crossbones is back. Crossbones, Stealth Raid, because again, prequel. Minesweeper, Razorwind, and Postal Apocalypse. Yeah, I threw Postal Apocalypse in there for fun. And also War Machine, but War Machine's just there to also establish a base. Meanwhile, the other 5 are just there to kill the Autobots and leave. So, they'll head to Earth. There's some goofing around on part of the Defecticons, but the Decepticons find the base of the Autobots, soon to become Defecticons. They attack it. They nearly kill everyone, and I do mean everyone. They nearly kill every single one of the Defecticons right then and there before they become Defecticons by blowing up their ship while they're all inside it. And then, after blowing it up with mines on the bottom, they then stealthily does a bombing run from the top and destroys even more. It's a miracle that they're alive. So they leave, head back to their own respective hangout session, while, like I said, War Machine's just kind of sprinkling Decepticons here and there all throughout the Earth to sort of, slowly establish dominance. But we all saw that way, So he also drops off for Sidekill, so that's fun. We also see the rest of the original 8 Decepticons for like a quick cameo. Find out that, the Defecticons, like I said, all about that time. I need to choose a term. We find out they lived, and so they're like, we need to get the Chopper so he can get us off this planet and help us, So the end of Norfolk, Virginia, because that is where they're chilling. So, then up there, they run into Valentino along the way. Valentino helps give them directions. By the way, Valentino is not actually an Autobot. He's an outlaw sent to Earth as a punishment. So he's technically the first Cybertronian in my universe to be sent to Earth. And he's just been chilling there the entire time. He was sent there in like the 1920s, became friends with his junior Al Capone, And once he died, just kind of started doing his own thing. Fun times. So, moving on. Decepticons also making their way to Norfolk, mostly because all the Decepticons are like pestering Crossbones to get a vehicle for him, and they're like, fine, I'll just go to a military base, get a vehicle for him, happy. And they decide to go for Norfolk for very arbitrary reasons. Kind of lazy writing on my part, I'll admit, but anyway. Decepticons get to Norfolk first because they can fly. They get to Norfolk first. Crossbones scans the vehicle mode. All the scanned vehicle modes at this point. Then they just destroy the base, kill everyone on base except for Frederick, who managed to hide, and Crossbones. Chopper, of course, managed to hide. And then when Psycho shows up, because, he's meant to be stationed in Richmond, Virginia, so he's just on his way. He shows up, and then the rest of the Defecticons show up, and technically, I have not written this part of the book yet, but I know it's gonna go. Valentino's gonna show up as well, just help him out, the goodness of his heart, what little that he has. It's gonna be a big fight. Chopper, Frederick, and Valentino are gonna escape, and the rest of the Defecticons gonna get captured and taken back to Cybertron to then be turned into Decepticons. So that's what's gonna happen once I write it out, but yeah, that's how the other story ends. And the whole thing's just like a big prequel for the Defecticons, essentially, to set them up and make their deaths all the more tragic. So yeah, that's all my Transformers books summarized. So if you've enjoyed this video, or the previous two, in this whole series, you can leave a like or subscribe if you like it, or you can leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about it. You can also follow me on Instagram at RedLux5, TikTok if you feel like it, but who gives a shit about that one. And until next time, I'll see you later, buddy. Bye-bye.